Excuse me, sir, you can't park there.
That's all right, baby. I'm just getting a cheesesteak.
Thanks for traveling with Trey, and welcome back. I haven't done a long format video in some time, but I'm back again, and I'm here in North Philadelphia, and I'm at Steve's Prince of Steaks. Wanted to do a cheesesteak video, haven't been out for some time, and so I brought Chris along with me. He's in the background. So we're gonna try a couple cheesesteak places today, let you know how it is. I've been to Jim's, I've been to Pat's, I've been to Tony Luke's, I've been to Sonny's. Man, it is loud here. So we're trying some different places, and a couple people said, you know, if you've never been to Steve's, you don't know what you're missing. So let's go in and find out and see exactly what I'm missing. Just throwing some more steak on there. All right, you ready for your first Steve's cheesesteak?
I hope so. I do get it first.
You want the same thing I'm getting? What are you getting? The Whiz Wid? How you doing? Can I get 2 Whiz Wid? Alright, let's start by unwrapping this guy and see what we got inside here. Wow, look at that. I mean, in all seriousness, that kind of looks anemic. Alright, what are your first impressions?
It's really good. Really hungry too.
That helps if you're hungry, right?
So go ahead.
Here we go. First bite. Steve's Prince of Steaks. That's what's going on the inside there. Yeah, I don't want to be mean here, but I think that the fries are actually better than the cheesesteaks. When you order your fries, make sure you get them with Cheese Whiz. It's really good. All right, full disclosure, guys. I was not a big fan of Steve's. How about you, Chris?
No, not really.
Not really. It was just, I don't know, the bread was really, really bready. I thought that the steak was kind of chewy in some places, and there wasn't a lot of steak on it. And the toppings, they were okay. Light. It was light on everything. It just didn't seem like the killer steak that everyone's made it out to be. So sorry, guys, if this is your cheesesteak place of choice, it isn't mine. I wouldn't come again. All right, we're on our way to our next stop. We're going to D'Alessandro's. This is another cheesesteak place. This is one that's been featured on national TV, the Food Network, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, so just my impressions of Steve's. I just didn't think it was that good. You know, I've been to other cheesesteak places. Oh, we almost got killed there. And it's just kind of the same. I mean, I know people love to bash the big guys. They bash Geno's and they bash Pat's. But to be honest with you, I didn't see much of a difference. I didn't see much of a difference in taste, in quantity, in freshness. I mean, you can hit just about every category, and I didn't see a difference. And that's not because I'm not acclimated to this place. I live about an hour from Philadelphia, and I've been here enough times that I think I can speak competently about what's good and what's not good. So, yeah, that's my palate. What about you, Chris? What was your final thoughts?
The taste wasn't bad. It was just very light on toppings. It was dry on cheese, and like the fries, we ordered a hot and spicy, but they were almost like buried in the cheese, which sort of dried very quickly and was coagulated and pasty. And
yeah, I felt that way too.
You know, it's just, and it was different. The cheese was on the fries was different than it just had a
Yeah,
like white and thick, or almost
you
like a
thought
white, like a queso before it was like a whiz.
Right. Did you feel the cheese was actually better on the fries than on the cheesesteak itself?
It was just different. I mean,
okay. Yeah, it was like a queso. It was more like a Mexican, like you would have something at a Mexican restaurant with chips, right?
Like the size of the sub was good because it was like long and like torpedo style, and I thought the bread was kind of crisp, but the meat was light and the onions were very light, and the cheese was light, which made it dry. And that, I think the dryness more than anything sort of killed the rest of it. Yeah. The rest of the review. I mean, it's fine and all, but you know, it's just if you're coming expecting kind of like the world-class cheesesteak that you think you're going to get, it just wasn't that experience.
It wasn't it, right? Yeah, and I didn't coach him to say that, guys. I mean, that was my experience to a T. So we're hoping to have better luck at this next stop. So let's go there now.
Order now ready. Good luck, eh?
This place has got a little different vibe here because unlike Steve's, they've got a line here on a Monday afternoon. Kind of insane. So check this out. On one corner you have Chubby Steaks. Down the street here you have Roxborough. I'm going to zoom in here. They spelled cheesesteaks wrong on their sign. And of course here you have Delisandro's. Now the difference, obviously, I mean, well, you can just tell. There's a line here.
$17. Out of 20. Thank you.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are these the best cheesesteaks in Philadelphia?
I think so.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. All right, so we had to pull over on a side street. We look like a bunch of stalkers or something right now. Like we're doing a stakeout, but this is the only stakeout. Yeah, exactly. Did you like the pun? So, but we are doing a stakeout. So these are the steaks we're eating out. I'm gonna do a bite of this bad boy and see if Delisandro's is worth all the hype. My initial impression is good. Definitely more meat. Definitely bigger onions. The whiz is just as good as Steve's. I think for me the deciding factor though is the bread. The bread tastes softer and fresher.
I'm not crazy about it.
You're not crazy about it?
No.
Okay.
I don't like the texture of the meat. It's too ground up. I like where it's long, thin.
Mm-hmm.
Like the place before. I think the bread's too doughy. I like it a little bit more toasty like the other place.
Okay.
I agree with you. The taste is fine. The taste is good. The onions are bigger. The cheese is almost non-existent.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't jump out at me.
Yeah. Now that I'm like into my fifth bite, I definitely see what you're saying. Yeah, it is a little doughy. And porous too. So like, you know, you get the air pockets in your bread sometimes, and you can really feel that it's not, you know, the bread's not going to weigh in your stomach necessarily, but it feels like you're chomping into a bunch of air. I mean, we'll eat just about anything that's put in front of us, but again, is this my favorite? It almost feels like it's a better take on the traditional cheesesteak. You know what I mean? Like they were trying to do it up a little bit. The meat's cut differently. The onions are bigger. So it's not like your traditional places like on South Street, but is it better? I don't know. I still feel like it's better than Steve's.
See, I like Steve's better.
And you like Steve's better.
No.
Well, there we go. See? You cannot please us all.
If you just handed me the sandwich and said, here, eat this cheesesteak, I would say it's good. But if you handed me the sandwich and said, you're in Philadelphia, this is a legitimate Philadelphia cheesesteak.
You're on a cheesesteak run, you're doing a whole bunch of places back to back to back.
And it's the best you're ever going to have. And we just have to disagree. That's all. It's not that it's bad, it's just,
right.
If you're hyping it up to be the best that there is, I'm expecting to bite into a little bit more.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because a lot of people, you know, we tend to have a memory deficit when it comes to what we like. And sometimes with cheesesteaks, like relationships, we only remember the good times. You know, we remember maybe a bite here or there, but we don't remember what's bad about it. So it's good to kind of line up your options like we're doing, back to back to back, and then you get a real taste for what's going on in the sub. And of course, memory is fresher too. Hopefully the subs are as fresh as your memory. Thanks for traveling with Trey. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time.